Meet Felix, a bright-eyed 10-year-old boy from a small town who had one incredible dream to become an astronaut. Every night, he would gaze up at the stars from his bedroom window, imagining himself floating among them. Unlike other kids who played with typical toys, Felix spent his pocket money on astronomy books and built rocket models from cardboard boxes. His room was a mini space museum, with planets hanging from the ceiling and posters of famous astronauts covering every wall. His parents were surprised when Felix asked for a telescope instead of a gaming console for his birthday. While his friends were playing video games, he was studying the phases of the moon and tracking constellations. Sometimes, they called him weird, but Felix didn't mind. He knew his dream was bigger than their teasing. One day, Felix's teacher announced a special guest at school, a real astronaut. Felix could hardly contain his excitement. When the astronaut shared stories about living in space, Felix listened with stars in his eyes. After the presentation, he gathered the courage to ask questions about becoming an astronaut. The astronaut smiled and told Felix something he'd never forget: the path to space begins in the classroom. Study hard, especially math and science, but most importantly, never stop dreaming big. From that day forward, Felix approached his studies with renewed determination. He joined the science club, entered mathematics competitions, and even started learning about physical fitness, because astronauts need to be in top shape. What made Felix special wasn't just his dream, it was his dedication. When other kids were watching TV, he was conducting simple science experiments. When they complained about homework, he saw it as training for his future space missions. His passion was so infectious that soon, other kids became interested too. Felix started a space club at school, sharing his knowledge and enthusiasm with his classmates. Suddenly, the boy they once called weird became the most interesting person in class. Years later, Felix is still chasing his dream. He may not be in space yet, but he's on his way, studying aerospace engineering in college. His childhood bedroom still has those same space posters, reminding him of where his journey began. Remember Felix's story when someone tells you your dreams are too big, because sometimes the dreams that seem the most impossible are the ones most worth chasing. After all, every astronaut was once just a kid looking up at the stars, wondering what if.